On the standards thing really quick, Nick, can you pull up in the Dropbox podcast infographics folder, it's the hypergamy infographics. And Alexis, to tie this back to the rating 1 to 10 question, which you chose to omit answering to, kind of how this is potentially tied into that is that you have, because you're saying that, well, women are lowering their standards or they have low standards for men. But I actually think that women have way too high standards. Like, I don't think it's an issue of men having these crazy high standards and women having really low standards. I mean, I
agree with you. I completely agree. I was the one arguing reciprocity earlier, and normally standing up for guys. I think I was given an out of context prompt and nothing to go off of.
Wait, so are you, because you provided that in your pre-show notes, so I'm just going off of what you had written. You mentioned, your girlfriends were, I guess, kind of, wait, let me see, I don't want to misquote here, but, you said your girlfriends of mine who accept so much less. It just occurs to me, for example, with the rating scale of the 1 to 10 thing is, a lot of women are kind of have an overinflated sense of self, of their own attractiveness or value in the dating marketplace, not their human value, but their value in the dating marketplace. And so they have an expectation of partnering with a man who, quite frankly, is out of their league. And that's why the question of asking someone to rate themselves on a scale of 1 to 10 is actually very important, because if you don't have an accurate self-assessment of where you potentially stand or do stand in the dating marketplace, then you're going to be shooting outside of your league. And this is where women get into trouble, because as a man, if I try to have casual sex, if I shoot my shot with a woman who's outside of my league, hey, let's have casual sex. That's not verbatim how I would go about it, but that's my angle. I get instant upfront rejection. I don't get a conversation with a girl who's out of my league. I don't get a date with a girl who's outside my league. I certainly don't get sex with a girl who's outside my league. Now, here's where women get into trouble. As women, men will welcome easy access to sex. So as a woman, you can secure sex from men who are outside of your league. It can be looks, it could be success, it could be socioeconomic status, whatever it may be. You can have a normal woman who's never achieved anything in her life having sex with a man who's at the apex of either looks, status. He could be a professional NBA player, NFL player, et cetera, et cetera. She could be I'm not making a judgment call on here, but she's a nobody, right? Mm-hmm. A nobody girl can go and sleep with an NFL, NBA player, famous rapper, Drake. Drake probably fucks a bunch of nobody women, no offense to them. They're probably beautiful, but nobody status. Well. So now, but those women who can sleep with men outside their league are never most likely going to be able to secure commitment from those men. So what ends up happening is you have women who they think they're here for women. Your league is not the men that you can sleep with. Your league is the men that you can get commitment from and who will marry you.
I wish I'd known that when I was like 14, 15, 16, 17, when I started unfortunately having sex, because Jesus Christ, that made a lot more sense why I never got a boyfriend.
Well, look, everybody wants the best that they can get. So obviously you want to get the hot guy, but here's the problem. That hot guy, okay, cool. I can use her for sex. And so again, that's the way a lot of women get into trouble. And here's the difference, right? So as a guy, if we can sleep with a girl, we can probably get that girl in a relationship. But as a woman, if you can sleep with a man, it's not clear to me if you can get him into a relationship. So, and also we'll sleep with women and just using as a disqualifier, just based on looks. Just your looks, we will 100% disqualify you from a relationship, but we won't disqualify you from a sexual relationship. Whereas for women, it's the opposite. So for women, for you to sleep with a man, to have sex with a man, he typically has to be at least attractive enough for you to be in a relationship with him. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that's a big differential. That's where women get into trouble. And that's why the rating question is important, because if you don't have a good sense of where you stand, you're going to be aiming for guys outside of your league. You're going to get used. And
I also think that women tend to rate themselves off of self-esteem rather than off of physical looks.
Yeah.
This is what I've noticed many times is like, obviously there's women who I've seen in this show who have given ridiculous numbers in comparison to how they look. And when I ask them why, they basically say it's because for me it's self-esteem. What I'm telling you is the personification of how I feel about me. It's my self-esteem. That's not really what the question's asking, though.
But you say he asks, how do you feel about you? Like, what do you rate yourself? That's what he asked me. He didn't say, when he asked me clearly, what if I took you to such and such, how would they rate you? Clearly they're going to rate me lower than what I think of me. So I'm not
for
delusional.
SIG-AP, you're a 10. I think SIG-AP would give you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
What's SIG-AP?
The fraternity she was talking about.
Oh.
Fraternities.
Oh no, I'm not gonna be delusional and be like, hey, you know, everybody thinks I'm this or that. And then also it's for the people who are looking for those type of relationships. It's some people who are actually fine with not doing that, being in a relationship. For me, the reason why I don't want to be in a relationship, I'm gonna tell you, is because working with the elderly, the people who did have husbands and wives together, somebody dies, you know, first.
Yep.
And you are, even though you're not hurt right now, that person is hurt free until they die. Some of them even die from heartache.
But you know this, right? Because you know, my mom, she was DON. She was director of nursing and elder care her whole life.
Okay.
And you know, the men don't last long.
No, they don't.
The women though last forever, don't they?
So you're gonna be.
They just keep going and going and going.
So
and the guy's
right.
like, "Oh, I'm heartbroken." He dies.
No, but the women do too, though. The women,
Not the same as the men.
Oh,
yes, I'm telling you.
Nick, do you have the chart?
One of the women.
Is it, you want hypergamy?
Hypergamy.
Hypergamy, you want 2, 3, 4.
Oh, there's multiple, and let me just double check on that. I thought there were. Oh, you're right. There are different ones. So on the left, you have whom men would happily partner with, and then you have whom women would happily partner with. And this is played out on dating apps. So you basically have all women, the majority of women, who are all chasing after the top percentage of men on dating apps. It's something like an estimated 10% of men on dating apps are being pursued by the overwhelming majority of women, most of whom are trying to date well above what their own looks, prospects, and personalities warrant. So, yeah.
I mean, hey, that's for them. Me, personally, it's a different story for me because I have such a high following, so I have a lot of guys who come to me. I don't have to go searching for nobody. I don't have to get on a dating app. I don't have to do none of that because they're going to come and they're going to inbox me, they're going to want me. I just don't want them in that way because I totally agree with what you guys are saying. Like, if you feel that way, I don't want you to be in my circle. If you feel like I'm disgusting, why would I want to be with you? Why would I want you to?
I didn't say
you did say that. You said what you do is disgusting.
What? Hold on, no, don't put words in my mouth.
You did.
You did. But
no,
okay.
No.
Yes, you did.
All right.
I'm fairly confident I didn't say you guys are disgusting.
No, she said what you said.
said
What we do.
Nope.
What we do.
No, I don't think I said that.
You were talking about the porn.
Nope. He was talking specifically. Hang on. I'm really not gaslighting you. I remember the conversation.
Well, we could watch it back later on.
Yeah, but what he was talking about is dating standards, and he said if you're having sex with another guy.
No, we're talking about the people who do porn. He was saying people who do porn should not deal with us because we have sex with multiple people, and he feels it's disgusting. That's what he said.
I think that was me.
Wait.
No, that was him.
Oh.
I mean, I did use the word. Okay, here's what I'm pretty sure. No. Okay. Look, we've had a long conversation here.
It's been a long day.
I'm pretty certain what I said was the thought of me sleeping with a woman who's sleeping with other men is disgusting.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
That's the way I typically frame my argument.
Maybe I heard it wrong.
Maybe we'd have to go back, but yes, the thought of having sex or dating a woman who's sleeping with other men yes, that is, I'm sorry, it's disgusting.
That's okay for you. You don't have to be sorry because you feel that way, and it's okay to feel that way. That is disgusting to you because that's your perspective and that's what you like. So you
sleeping with men is not disgusting, but if I was dating a woman and she was sleeping with other men while I was having sex with her, yes, that's disgusting.
Right. And
it's all fucking disgusting.
And you should have, but you should be able to express yourself that way and feel that way because that's the person you're going to be with. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel it.
I
feel it.
Listen, my porn is already out there. There's never going to change that. I haven't had my porn out there. Okay. So I just have to go with what it is. Like, I'm not about to set myself up for stupidity.
Toothpaste back in the tube.
Exactly. Like, it is
and
what
look,
it
you'll
is.
find there's guys out there that are fine with it. It's fine. It's fine.
Literally is what I'm trying to say.
Like, women don't want to date me because I'm got a podcast. It's fine. I get it. I accept it. I accept it. You should see my DMs. Holy shit, they don't like the podcast. All right.